The state of Kentucky has a problem. As coal and finite extraction techniques become less favorable and more sustainable technologies progress, the state finds itself seeking ways to further diversify its economy. In addition, these practices have left much of Kentucky's natural areas in ecological peril. Kentucky has many wonderful natural areas and features attractive as tourist destinations. Likewise, nature lovers and outdoorsmen can find much to love in the state's outdoor recreational offerings. In June of 2020, an article in the New York Times by Oliver Wang described the proliferation of elk in the state, an animal not seen here naturally since the 1800s. How did it happen? The elk were reintroduced to the state 20 years ago onto former strip mining land. The nearly ideal landscape composition has made it possible for the elk to grow in numbers from 1,500 to 13,000 in 2019. According to that same article, Kentucky Fish and Wildlife reported $5 million in annual direct income from elk touring and hunting guides alone. A 2018 article valuing the environmental benefits from reforestation on reclaimed surface mines in Appalachia identified non-market wealth in the form of ecosystem services afforded by reforestation. These benefits include carbon sequestration, water quality and flood mitigation, wildlife biodiversity, aesthetics, and recreational value. Their study estimates the non-market value of 214,000 acres eligible for reforestation to be nearly $500 million at a discounted rate of 3% to offset the reclamation cost. This is all particularly intriguing to the recreation professional. Not only could the state enjoy wealth in terms of health, but recreation could also solve the financial half of the reforestation equation, making these areas economically viable once again. Once reclaimed, investments to solidify these areas as recreational would be arguably minimal. The Outdoor Foundation identifies literally dozens of outdoor recreational activities, and while fads come and go, the possibilities are endless as new offerings are concocted and improved upon all the time. But perhaps most importantly, outdoor recreation is sustainable and not bound to limited schedules like timber harvesting. Earlier this year, the new administration proposed a make-work-style program similar to the CCC of the New Deal era, this time revolving around climate, to be known as the Civilian Climate Corps. If we are to engage in this endeavor as a country, reclamation and reforestation in these lands in Kentucky ought to be included. Recreation could even be extended to include quarries, rails to trails, or even landfills. Reclamation of land offers possibilities appealing to environmentalists and capitalists alike that reap not only financial reward, but also lend themselves to the very health of the great state and its people.